Hello there once again, and welcome to the Talking Shit Podcast. As always, I'm the Film Snob, your host. Today we got a lot of Star Wars news and some announcements news, so we'll get right into that right away. The announcements, that is, and then the Star Wars news after. Just like Fox earlier in the week, Disney has announced their slate for the upcoming few years for their big titles. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Wreck-It Ralph 2 has been moved from March 9th to November 21st, 2018. They moved A Wrinkle in Time from April 6th to March 9th, and Mark Waters' family comedy Magic Camp opens April 6th. Disney announced it's pushing back its release of Gigantic, an animated family tentpole, by 2 years from November 21st, 2018 to November 25th, 2020. Also, speaking of being pushed back, Indiana Jones was pushed an entire year. Harrison Ford and Steven Spielberg will be back, but the movie itself will now bow on July 10th, 2020 instead of July 19th, 2019. And November 27th, 2019, which was an unnamed animated feature prior to this, most people thought was going to be Frozen 2, is Frozen 2, so mark your calendars if you're a Frozen fan. The Lion King, which gets a July 19th date now, that Indiana Jones did originally sit on. So on to the Star Wars news. The Han Solo film is set for May 25th of next year. Colin Trevorrow's Star Wars Episode 9 has been moved up to May 24th of 2019 instead of December, but we'll see if it holds that date, much like Force Awakens and The Last Jedi both moved from their May dates to December. In other Star Wars news, as promised, even though we kind of had this news verified a while back, a couple weeks ago, about not getting the original versions of Star Wars, or unaltered versions, however you want to put it, of Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Kathleen Kennedy has definitely put the last nail in the coffin for that case. She says they will never release those. So yeah, if anybody knows where to get a good copy of the Harmony Blu-rays, let me know. So mark your calendars. Sad news about not getting the original Star Wars trilogy. Really does suck, but what are you gonna do? Speaking of, though, you know, to me it's like there's this conspiracy theory about George Lucas not wanting to release them because his wife was the editor on the original ones, and if he releases the original versions and not the special editions, she gets residuals, but as long as he's releasing the special editions, she doesn't get anything. Plus there's all kinds of other shit that goes into it. Minus the wife stuff, there's a bunch of stuff in this video I posted down below from our sister channel, the Film Buff channel. Check it out. It's a really cool rundown of how George Lucas is a hypocrite. So until next time, let me know what you guys think and keep talking shit.